Alright, hey everyone, Tiger Mask here with another Last Epoch video. What we are doing now is trying out the warrior, and I guess I should show you. Well, I call it a warrior. They're actually a knight, and we are working the specialty class of passives. Void Knight. Essentially doing void damage and tons of life leech and things like that. So what we're doing now is we are doing some arena testing to kind of, this is the best place to go in the game currently that it's in this alpha state. As you can see, alpha 0.541. This is a good place to go to test kind of builds and respecs and things like that. So we're gonna hop in here and we're gonna test some stuff out and see how it goes. Now this goes for 100 waves and you just sort of get bombarded with all these minions. Now you only get loot from this after the first 5. So we're gonna try to get through. I have to be careful here because when I'm not spinning I take more damage. But the more things I can kill, the more damage I do. We'll go over that a little bit more after I get basically melted. At some point I will die. It's usually wave 3. Whoa! It might be this wave because I can't get out of that. These void creatures are essentially what the main villainy of the game and the serious amount of damage that the game can produce. As you can see, I'm barely hurting it. And we leveled up. Oh yeah, you can also level up off the arena. So if you do pick this up early, it's early access available and you can pick it up. It's not a Steam title or anything like that. They sell it via their own website, which you'll be able to find in the bottom link. To read about the game and see, because there's a lot to this actually. There are 4, is it 4? Yeah, 4 base classes: the knight, the mage, the whatchamacallit, the guy that turns into a necromancer, and the beast guy. So there's all that going on, and each one of them is going to have 3 classes that you can specialize into. Yeah, alright, we're gonna make it through wave 3. Here comes wave 4. Even though that creature's still alive. These are easy though. Anything small, no problem. That guy sucks. He's a boss. I really do not want to fight him, because I can't do much to him. Look at the minute amount of damage I'm causing him. And alright, more void shit. See what I mean about the void damage? It just sucks your health bar right up. So if we can get through these first 5 waves, we'll take a little bit of a breather and we'll go over my skills a little bit more. I gotta kill these void mauls. They're gonna ruin my day. Oh no! That guy will ruin my day next. Now I do get life leech when I do melee attacks, so as long as I keep pummeling, I'm okay. Oh yeah, I got him. There we go. Cancel. We do not want to start the next wave yet. We're not ready for that. So obviously this is a loot-based ARPG, much like Diablo and things like that. And after each 5 waves, you get some loot. But first, let's go over our passive skills. So we're going into Void Knight, and we'll discuss kind of what we've spec'd into. Abyssal Endurance adds health and void protection for each point spent. So it's at 42 now. If we bumped it up, it'd be more. Devouring Blade, 60% increased damage if you've killed an enemy in the past 4 seconds. One thing I hope they do is add some buffs so that, or some buff icons, which they should be doing. I need to double check with them about this to show that this is active, you know? And then as you're going up these trees, you actually unlock these skills. Like I have access to Abyssal Echoes and Devouring Orb. And then, so this tree I've Skip that. I've gone into Sorrow and Steel, 14% increased void damage and 14% increased physical damage. And World Eater, 8% of melee damage leeches health and 8% of void damage leeches health. So the more damage we do as void damage and melee damage, the more health we get. We haven't even begun to climb into these trees yet because there's so much to put in these still. I'm going to put my point in here so we get 10%. And as you can see, it climbs up. So the further up this we get, that will actually turn us into a Void Knight. And then this will unlock 2 more skills. And then there is the Sentinel class, which is available, which is mostly shield chucking, things like that, and then a Paladin. So let's pick up our stuff here. And then you also specialize into your certain abilities. Like I'm putting some points into this ability, which is called Lunge, so that I can move around faster. And then this is just because I couldn't pick anything. And then here's our Whirlwind ability, which is our main damage dealer. So let's pick up everything because we're gonna need to probably sell some of the stuff. Gold is auto pickup, which is nice. You don't need a pet or anything like that. Alright, let's see what we got. Anything good? It does more damage, but it's missing. No, it doesn't. Strong Greaves Embers. Yeah, we're gonna need those. So the rarity appeals to go white. So this is a white item. This is like a light bluish gray. And then there's sky blue, and then green, and then the only other thing I've found is uniques, which are this color orange. Oh yeah. So you have affixes and suffixes, which we've discussed with other classes. So let's take our boots here. That's not what I want to do. And it's got dodge rating, minion health, fire protection, and stun avoidance. Now I would almost smash this to get rid of this, but that doesn't work. So let's do dodge rating. Okay, so see, now we've boosted our dodge rating to tier 3. Let's go ahead and see if we can get to tier 4. Everything else on that I'm not going to worry with. Let's try these gloves out. Health gained on potion use. Yeah, let's boost that. Now you do have to be careful when boosting. None of those protections matter. Nope, nope. Let's see what's on here. Health gain on potion, agility, and dodge rating. Actually, let's buff health. We could definitely stand to have more health. Whoa, I did not go to tier 5. Neat. That's the max though, it looks like. Alright, so we're good there. Armor. Ooh. Oh, we can't buff this one because I broke it already. So you have the ability to add boost to these items until they shatter. Once they shatter, you're out of luck. And it can happen pretty easily. Oh, wow. Nice. Ah, see? Item fractured. So that sucks. Alright, so one thing I want to point out as well, I don't have a timer on here, is that when you fracture an item, you can't buff it anymore, but it still works. So don't be afraid to keep using it, obviously. Alright, here we go. Now I'm going for your standard whirlwind style build, obviously. And we're just going to chop at stuff. Some other news about this title is that there is a big patch coming out in January. I'm pretty sure there is news about that patch on the main website. If not, there have been announcements in the Discord. The developers are actually extremely active on this game's Discord server because it's their Discord basically. So they keep us up to date with a lot of announcements, new graphic enhancements, and things like that. They've got a big update coming in January. Sorry, not July. July's a ways away. In January, next month, basically. What that update will allow is, you'll notice that combat doesn't feel that impressive. They realize that, and they've decided they need to boost combat some more. So that's big on their list of things to do. Alright, so it's going to be hard to buff our skills, but we're just going to have to tough through it. Because we're almost done with these waves anyway. We just got to go one more. man, is he a twin? Yeah. So these guys also have suffixes and prefixes, just like Diablo bosses. One of theirs is twinning. So what'll happen is, at some point, oh shoot, they will spawn a second. Come on, die. Got him. All right. We'll crack this up. We're really hoping to get something, something other than just. We want epic items. That's the only thing that you can't upgrade, basically. I feel pretty good about that. So here, what I'm doing here is, you see these are affixes and suffixes. You can shift right click on them when you have your crafting station open, then it stockpiles them. So as you can see, I have stockpiled quite a few suffixes and prefixes of different types, and that carries across to all my characters. So that's pretty handy too. Alright, so we've got one unspent point. I'm going for more melee damage and void damage leeching because I need it. So we'll go over my whirlwind just a little bit. I want to do more in-depth ones later, but right now I'm just doing a first look. Oh yeah, it's called Tempest in this game, not whirlwind. I'm very tempted to put a point here so it constantly pulls the enemies to me so they don't run. But they don't really, I don't know though. That's not really a big deal. Now, you have 40% additional armor and elemental protection while spending per allocated point. So I did this, so it drains 5 less mana and does 24% increased damage. This will drain an extra mana, so it'd be at 4, but another 15 on top of it. So I'm thinking that. And like I said, the hammer I don't care about, and this is really just for movement speed. So that is the Knight/Shadow Knight build for Last Epoch. And like I said, we will go into a more in-depth gameplay at a later time. But thanks for watching. Remember, if you want to check me out on Twitch, I stream this every once in a while, usually when there's a new patch update, which I'll try to keep you guys up to date with on YouTube, as well as more YouTube videos for this. So check me out, Tiger Mask. Laters!